The Glass Box. Once there was a poor man. His name was Hans. He had no money, no house, and no food, but he was happy. "I'll find something," he said. "I'll walk down this road to the next town." After a short time, a very old woman called to him from across the road. "What do you want?" asked Hans. "What do you want?" said the old woman. "What do I want? I want money." "You can have money," said the old woman. "Take this magic blue coat and climb to the top of that tall tree. Then climb down inside it. You will come into a large room with 300 lights. There are 3 doors. Go through the first door and you will see a big box. On the box sits a dog with eyes as large as eggs. Don't be afraid, it won't hurt you. Put my blue coat on the floor. Take the dog and put it down on the coat in front of the box. Open the box and you will see money. Take some. Go through the second door and you will see a bigger box. On the box sits a dog with eyes as large as oranges. Don't be afraid, it won't hurt you. Put the dog down on the coat in front of the box. Open the box and you will see gold. Take some. Go through the third door. There you will see the biggest box. On the box sits a dog with eyes as large as plates. Don't be afraid, it is friendly. There are jewels in its box. Take some. "This is wonderful," said Hans. "But what can I do for you?" "I don't want any money or gold or jewels," said the old woman. "I only want one little thing. In the third room, there is a small glass box. My grandmother lost it there. Bring me that box." Hans climbed up the tree and then down inside the tree. He went down and down and down. Then he saw the 300 lights and the 3 doors. He opened the first door and went into a little room. There, on a box, was a dog with eyes as large as eggs. "Good dog," said Hans. He remembered the old woman's words. He put her blue coat on the floor. He took the dog and put it down on the coat in front of the box. He opened the box and he got very excited. He took some money and put it in his hat. He put the dog back on the box and went into the second room. There, on a box, was a dog with eyes as large as oranges. "You're a fine dog," said Hans. He put the dog down in front of the box and opened the box. His eyes were suddenly as yellow as the gold in the box. Hans took some gold and put it in his hat. Then he went into the last room. This dog's eyes were as large as plates. "You are a very fine dog," he said. Hans looked at the jewels in the box. His eyes were suddenly red, blue, yellow, green, and gold. He took some jewels and put them in his shoes. Then he remembered the old woman's glass box. He found it on the floor next to the dog. He climbed up inside the tree again. It was harder this time with the heavy gold and jewels, but he got out of the tree. "Throw down the box," called the old woman when she saw him. But he did not throw it. Suddenly, a stone hit him on the head. "Help! I'm going to fall and die," he thought. But he put out a hand, and he did not fall. "Did you throw that stone?" he called. "Yes. Now give me the box." She was not very friendly now. "I'm not going to give it to you," he answered. The old woman got very angry, and her face was very ugly. He climbed to the ground and walked away down the road. She called him names, but he did not answer. She could do nothing. It was night when he came to the town. He found a very nice room and asked for the best food. The next day he went out and bought beautiful clothes. He was a very important and rich man, people thought. He suddenly had many friends. One day, somebody asked him, "Do you know about the princess?" "What princess?" asked Hans. "Who is she? Where does she live?" "You cannot see her," answered the man. "Why not?" "Because she is in a big house, and she can't leave it. There is only one door. The windows are high up. She never goes out. The king says nobody can see her." "Why does she live in that way?" asked Hans. "Because a clever old man said to the king, 'Your daughter will marry a poor man.' The king was very angry. He built the big house with high windows and shut the princess in it." "I want to see the princess," said Hans. He found the house and went to the door. But the king's servants quickly sent him away. Then he put on his most expensive clothes and went to the king's home. The king was very angry. "Don't come near my house again," he shouted. "I will cut off your head and put it on a stick." Hans lived well at this time and quickly used his money. One day, he only had 2 jewels. He left his nice room. He found a poor house and lived in it. Hans was poor now. Nobody cooked his food. Nobody cleaned his shoes. His rich friends did not invite him to their homes